Hi everyone, I'm Timaeus, and we're back with another quest for In Aid of the Myreque, in which we will help the Myreque, the local heroes of Mauritania, relocate from their current hideout, which has been sabotaged accidentally by us. For acquired stuff, you need to have an agility level of 25 or more, crafting level 25 or more, mining level 50 or more, magic of level 7 or more, be on the standard spellbook, so we can then cast level 1 enchant later on during the quest, and also have completed the In Search of the Myreque, which is the prequel quest to this one. For gears and items, there's quite a lot actually. Bring whatever you will need, whatever is your preferred vampire combat gear. So currently right now you can't really damage the vampires that much. There is not a large arsenal you can use to actually do this. So there's two ways to do this. You can bring a silver weapon like a silver sickle, a silver silver sickle B. I think the Wolfbane quest reward rather, could also work, but definitely silver sickle is one option. Otherwise, you can use Ephriti's Aid, which allows you to damage vampires, low level vampires anyway, low level to like medium, using any weapons. So you can basically save by using ranger magic if you equip the ring, Ephriti's Aid. Keep in mind that the ring has a charge of 200, so when the time comes you may want to like pull out 2 or 3 in addition to wearing one. Well, I'll tell you when to pull out the stuff, because this quest, as far as I'm aware of doing it, requires multiple inventories, so you probably have to visit a bank to some capacity. One food, such as a salmon piece, which we'll use in the beginning. 3 inventory slots, 6 at the start, just at the beginning. 1 spade, one bucket. I recommend having up to 5 buckets, because that will speed up the progress at the beginning quite tremendously. Having 1 pickaxe that you can use, 1 hammer, 11 regular planks, 44 nails, 2 swamp paste, and 10 raw mackerels or raw snail meat. So it's completely random what you get. Sometimes they ask for mackerel, sometimes they ask for snail meat. So I recommend having 10 of each in your bank. For the snail meat, there's like 3 different varieties. There's like a fat snail, like a thin snail, a lean snail. Doesn't really matter. I have currently thin snails inside my bank, which I'll show you right now. But make sure you have both, otherwise you may have to go back to the GE to get the other part. As you can see, I have 10 mackerel and 10 thin snail. It doesn't really matter. And also, this is the Ephriti's Aid that I was talking about earlier. Oops, sorry about that, guys. My recording just stopped by itself. I'm back now. You also need 10 bronze axes, 4 tinder boxes in total, 2 steel bars, 1 coal, 1 soft clay, 1 rope, 1 silver bar, 1 mithril bar, 1 cut sapphire, and 1 cast of level 1 enchants, which requires 1 cosmic rune and 1 water rune. So there's a lot going on in this quest, let's put it that way. For optional stuff, being combat level greater than 45 helps you fight against the vampires. I recommend not bringing along with you any pets, because we have to in this quest we have to escort one of the Myreque members manually. So basically he behaves similar to a pet. So if you have your pet with you out, that may cause issues, and you may possibly lose your pet. So just don't bring them. For summer pies, that's for later on. If your combat level is less than 85, I recommend bringing some separate combat gear and food for Ivan Strom. This is the guy we're trying to escort later on. So you can bring 1 steel med helm, 1 steel chain body, 1 steel plate legs, 1 silver sickle, and then either 15 cooked salmons, snails, slimy eels, or stews to basically fortify him so he doesn't die too easily, so we can finish the escort without failure. Travel to Canifus 4 times, such as using a self-graveyard teleport tab. Be careful because when you use this teleportation, you will spawn into so you spawn basically right here, which is right inside a bunch of zombies. If your combat level is low, like I guess below like 70 or like 50, you'll probably be attacked by these zombies, just FYI. And we're fast travel to Bur de Rot, which will be the new hideout location, such as using a Morton teleport scroll. They're fairly expensive, like 40,000, but it's very convenient to get close to this area. A way to fast travel to bank 3 times, such as using an Ammo Glory to Edgeville, puts you very close to the bank. And also a way to fast travel to a furnace, such as Ammo Glory to Edgeville. There's also a furnace right by. Okay, so to start this quest, make sure you have this first set of inventory. So the way I'm doing this, there's going to be about 4 sets of inventories. It's just what it is. It's just a very big quest in terms of what it asks for you to do. Let's put it that way. So the first set of inventories requires 1 pickaxe, 1 hammer, some buckets, etc. You can read more on the left side, which I'll list everything required, and also optional stuff you might want to also have with you. So once you're ready, head your way to Canifus. You can use a self-graveyard teleport tablet like I did, push you right there. Be careful because this area is dangerous in terms of, there's a bunch of zombies here which may attack you if you're lower combat level, like level 60 or whatever. I'm like level 110, so they don't mess with me, let's put it that way. And once you're here in Canifus, head behind the pub. This is the pub. Head behind the pub and then basically enter into this trapdoor. If you recall from the prequel quest In Search of the Myreque, this is how we exited their current hideout after screwing up to end the quest. So head back inside, search the wall to enter into this cave, then enter into this east entrance. So we're back to the current hideout location. Talk to Vilaf to start the quest. You're back. Any luck in Canifus? I went back to meet up with Strom, the vampire who fooled us in the last quest. He was gone though. I feared as much. Worry not though. The day will come when we get our revenge on him and the rest of his kind. Anyway, now that you're back, there was something I was hoping you to help us with. Start the quest. Depending on where you left off in the previous quest, you may have to like do a bit of a dialogue navigation. Try the dialogue path, so option 1, option 2, option 1, and option 1. That will probably lead you back to the start quest for this quest. What do you need? Now that our base of operations is no longer viable because we are now sabotaged, we need a new hideout. So what can I do for you? To the south of Morton, there's an old town known as Bur de Rot. The place was abandoned, but I hear some escapees from Mireditch have made their homes there. It would be a good place for us to find a new hideout. Please go scout things out and basically build relationships for us, so when we get there, we're not complete strangers and they know who we are and what we're trying to do. Be sure to take a weapon of silver with you in case you come across vampires. Good luck to you. Okay, so now head your way to Bur de Rot. You can just use your Morton teleport scroll and then just head all the way south. If you have finished the Shades of Morton minigame, you can also use the minigame teleport option as well. It puts you in the same location as the scroll. Head your way south here. Yeah, as you can see, we're being attacked by One of the escapees who does not like us taught him, Florin. Get out of here, you ain't coming. Get out of here, you ain't coming in here and get our food or blood. What on earth makes you think I want your food or your blood? Hey, don't try to sweet talk me. I know what you're doing. We want nothing from you, nothing. Whatever blood we have left, we're keeping to ourselves. Same for the food. You can tell that sticking Strom to go suck a cow's udder. And leave our food alone as well, you freak. So, to show that we're not hostile, deposit one food, whatever you have. I have a cooked salmon, but you can use like a lobster or whatever, doesn't really matter, into this chest. Wait a minute, are you a friend? He's putting food in the chest for us, he must be a friend. Then enter this gate and then talk to him again. It's really good of you to do something like that for us. Ask him, are there any out of the way places, a good hideout spots? To somewhere where myself and a couple of friends could go to without being distracted from vampire. I know what you mean. Let me think now. There's the inn. You could look there. The cellar has been useful, but the trapdoor has been covered and broken down. The cellar itself is probably also a mess, but you could do something of it. Listen, if you decide to join us, we expect you to contribute, fix things up around here. Okay, so we'll come back to him. Alright, so as you can see, this town is not in the best of shape. There's like rundown buildings, stuff like that. Head your way southwest to this pub / inn. And we're going to enter inside, climb over this wall, and then use our pickaxe to clear this pile of rubble to get access to the trapdoor. Climb down this trapdoor, and this will be our new hideout once we finish tidying things up. Sorry if it's super dark, but as you can see, there's a bunch of rubbles to be mined. So just mine them using your pickaxe. We need to clear all of this out to mine it, to destroy it into smaller pieces, and then use your spade and a bucket to fill up the rubble. So that's one down. You may pick up some trash along the way, or some random stuff may appear in your inventory. Let me see if I can show you guys. Just toss it away. For example, like this, there's nothing here you really need. I mean, yeah, you can just toss everything else away. Anyway, so I'll come back once I've gone through the entire thing. You know when you're done, because the game will tell you that you cleared the last rubble. And for those who have only like one bucket, what you can do is basically climb up. Once your bucket fills up, climb out of this building, head to the southwest side outside, and then you can dump your pile of rubble into this trash. So that's how you would empty the bucket out. You can't do it manually like this. It doesn't really work that way. So that's how you would go about clearing out your bucket. You clear out the last of the rubble, and you have a little cutscene. As you clear the rubble, you see you notice a dirty-looking wall plaque, which you had never spotted before. You don't have to actually examine it. Just leave it alone. So, as I said, this is all trash. You don't need any stuff. Just toss it out. Toss it out. Get rid of this. Destroy it, including these things. You don't actually need any of this stuff. And you also don't need a bucket anymore. Anyways, yeah, it's fine. Alright, so let's head back upstairs and see what we can do for the city now that we have handled cleared out a new hideout for ourselves. Head back outside, talk to Razvan. Hey there, I've finished my project with the inn. That's good to know. I would like to fix up the town while I'm here. Very kind of you. Perhaps you can start by fixing up the general store. Go and have a chat with our Ariel if you want more details. Sounds interesting. Okay, thanks. General store is just east. And Ariel is right there. Just talk to him. Hey there. Do you need help, my brother? Fixing up the town right now. Perhaps you could fix the general store. The roof and then the walls are done in. Please make them good to go for me. Okay, thanks. So the order in which you fix these don't matter. I'm going to climb up the ladder by the door and then inspect this roof to fix it. Using 3 planks, some nails, and a hammer. And then climb down and fix also this hole on the east to the east. Similar fashion, same amount of materials. Haha. Alright, so that's that. So let's talk to him again. Ah, good job with the store. It's looking great. I've only fixed the roof and the walls though. What should I do next? You could stock the store for us. We could really start a town now. What do you need? 3 tinder boxes, 10 snails of any type, and 10 bronze axes. So this is where it's kind of random. Sometimes you get snails, sometimes you get like mackerel. But those are the only 2 possibilities. Either you ask for like snails or raw mackerels. And this is the crate you need to fill her in, so to speak. Alright, so now travel to a bank. You can use Amulet Glory to Ezreal. Okay, so the first thing I would do is basically fill up this crate. So let me just pull out 10 bronze axes, 10 raw snail meat, and 3 tinder boxes. As I said earlier, sometimes you can get sometimes he asks for snail meat, sometimes he asks for mackerel. So make sure you have both inside your bank so you don't have to go back to G and so forth. Alright, and that should be everything. The crate is now filled with food, tinder box, etc. So we have stuffed the crate. So that's basically the first thing I'll do because it takes the most inventory space. So now I'll come back to you guys once I have pulled out the rest of this required items and optional items. Alright, and I'm back. As you see, I'm fully decked out now. So for fighting vampires, I'll be using my range gear to show you guys a safe spot, and also Aphrodite's Aid. Aphrodite's Aid allows you to attack low level to like mid level vampires without having to use like silver weapons, stuff like that. So you basically use any weapons against them if you equip this ring. However, there's only 200 charges, and once you have done 200, once you have done 200 HP damage or something like that, it basically disintegrates, and then you have to get yourself another one. So I have at least 2 more on the side. And also the Aphrodite's Aid caps your max hit to like 10 HP, I think. So yeah, that's what it is. Anyway, so once you are fully decked out with everything, you know, you have your plank logs, etc. You can refer to the guide on the left side for all the items I currently have with me. And then basically head your way back to Oriel and give him the crates of goodies. Here is a crate full of good stuff. Amazon Prime Delivery 2-day service. Fantastic, well done, you're doing a good job. And as you see, he has fully stocked everything. Tinder boxes, axes, snail meats, or I guess mackerel if you give him that. Great job. Would you consider helping us fix the bank up as well? I can probably look into that. By probably, I mean right now I'll do it. So head south to the bank, which is a good thing because once we fix the bank, we can use the bank. Alright, so inspect this bank counter booth and then also fix it using hammer and swamp paste and also some planks. Head outside to the west side. There's a hole. We're going to patch it up. fix this up. So now we have officially a bank. You know, someone could operate this. Talk to Cornelius nearby. It's you. You're doing a great job with the town. Glad to help. Ask him. See here. What do you do here? Ask him what you do here. Cornelius, I don't do anything. See here. Well, ask him rather. What should I do now? Well, the bank is fixed, but it's not going to serve people all on its own. You have to recruit someone. Do you fancy the job? Yes, in fact, I'm sure I could do it. I best go and get changed now. So now we have a banker. So now we can use the bank. Saves us some trips. Talk to him again. Alright, so what else is next on my to-do list? You've done quite a lot and we're super grateful. That said, I heard someone saying how great it would be if the old furnace were up and running again. Okay, I see. So make sure you actually talk to him, otherwise you won't be able to fix the furnace. The furnace is in the east corner. In general, make sure you talk to each individual about what to do next. Otherwise, you may have the option to fix the appropriate thing. So the chimney is going to be fixed using some steel bars, hammer, and so forth. Once you fix the chimney of the furnace, we're going to put in the coal into the center. And then use our tinderbox and basically ignite a flame of passion and hope. This also ignites the cutscene. Guy in the ranks, there's Von Strom, the guy who tricked us in the last quest. My lord, we finished our latest round of tithing, so extracting blood from individuals. I'm afraid we haven't been able to collect the desired amount, so we're falling below our quota. I saw your wife today. Maybe she has something to offer us. I hope she stays well. My lord, we're doing the best we can. There are only so many precious humans left to collect blood from. Morton is just a dead town full of the afflicted. Lord Malak was so ill when he drank of them last time. Canifus is delivering more than expected, but still not sufficient. Please, where should I go for the remainder? I could care less, bro. Just find the rest of the blood for me. Wait, do you smell that? Smoke? It's coming from Burderat. But Burderat is abandoned. Perhaps not anymore. See if you can find some more appointments today to extract blood from. It's Gander Rings. He found us. Alright, so prepare to fight. We're going to head back to the general store. Make sure you have prepare with you your vampire fighting gear. Talk to Gander Ranks inside. Hey, what's going on, dude? Oh, happy days. It's good. It's very good we found all these humans to meet our blood quota. Thanks to the furnace that was lighting up, we have tracked you down. No longer can I fall mercy to my blood quota. You also look like a very fit specimen. Perhaps we'll do you next. I bet you could do twice as much as the others before passing out. I don't have any intentions of paying a blood tithe. We'll see about that. Then talk to Whiskit. What's going on, dude? They're draining my blood right now. That's what they're doing. Then talk to any vampire Juvenet. There's two of them, doesn't matter. What's going on? We're getting some delicious blood tits from these sacks of food. Yum! I've had enough of you poking around here. If you think you can stop us, go ahead and try. Alright, so to safe spot these two, you can just you can just use this counter, and also some of these NPCs who also block can also serve as a safe spot. Make sure you have your vampire gear, otherwise you will not do any damage. So, right now I'm using my Evertides Aid, as you can see. I'm doing damage, and also it's taking up charges. Yeah. Once you kill one of them, Vilaf will appear and help you out. Help me out. He's stuck right now on Genderangs. Yeah, this guy takes up like 2 tiles, but he'll help you out. And then I recommend killing these 2 before you actually kill Genderangs, who is much lower level. And you can see Vilaf helps you out, and then he's dead. There is a glitch that makes one of the vampire rejuvenates invincible. If that's the case, then basically just exit this room and then just exit the game and then relog into the game and then try again. Cough. So he's down for the count. It looks like he's still alive. Perhaps he can give us information before he meets his maker. So talk to him again. You don't look too well, bro. Against my better judgment, I think you're dead. You do? Yes, I understand you wanted to feel strong, but you took the wrong side of the battle. But you don't understand. I just wanted my family to be safe. You need to take a second and think of them then. Think of why you did this in the first place. All of that will count for nothing if you don't help us. Then do me a favor. Please try and save them. Please, I beg you. You have my word. If I find them, I will take care of them. Thank you. I have some information for you which may help you. They fear something, silver dust and garlic to name a couple. Also outlawed are Arender and Eider's eggs. The potion which you make with them is also forbidden. Take it easy, dude. We'll sort out the rest for you. It's too late for me. Though, with what I have done and told you, perhaps you will find a way to bring light back to the darkness of Mortitania. And he's dead. Hey there, Genderangs dropped his warhammer. I guess you can take it now. If you don't have enough inventory space, you can come back later and talk to Ariel, and he'll give you this item. So now talk to Vilaf first. Thanks for your help, man. Don't mention it. Have you any luck finding our new hideout? I have. The cellar of an inn should work perfectly. Excellent. I will now return to the hollows, the hideouts previously inside the hollows. Please meet me there so we can arrange to get everyone to safety down here. Sure. Alright, so now head your way to a bank. You can use the bank we just fixed up in Berderat. Okay, so for this part we have to escort one of the Myreque members, Strom. So you need a few things. You still need your vampire gear because you have to fight some vampires along the way, and also you might want some combat gear and food for Ivan as well, and some and a way to fast travel back to the old hideout in Canifus, such as using Amalek Graveyard. For everything, you can just for all the items and stuff like that, you can just refer to my left side guide. So give me a few moments while I pull everything else out. Okay, so we're good to go. So now let's head back to the old hideout inside underneath the pub. Once you're back, talk to Vilaf. Glad you're back in one piece, friend. What happens now? Do you know of Drazel? Yes, in the priest at Paterdomus, I've helped him out before. Excellent. Drazel is an old friend. He's agreed to do us a favor. Ivan is too young and inexperienced to be out there with us. He aspires to also be a priest. So we have agreed with Drazel to take him in and train him, so he stays out of the fights, and once he grows older, he'll also become wiser and rejoin us if we still need to continue the fight. Myself, Palami, and Ragdeep will soon head down to Budarat. While we do so, I appreciate if you can escort Ivan to Paterdomus. I'm sure I can manage that. Thank you very much. I'm sure you noticed by now that our weapons have limited use against the vampires. Even weapons made with silver can only go so far. If we have any chance of hope, we have to find a stronger weapon to address this issue. If you met Dressel, I have no doubt he's told you of the tales of the 7 priestly warriors who blessed, dissolved, and saved Missalin. He has indeed. Well, I have heard rumors that one of the warriors, a man called Ivandis, Sirges, used a weapon of great power against the vampires. I have also heard that he isn't actually buried at Paterdomus with others. So we could possibly he could possibly still have the weapon with him somewhere nearby. Please meet up with Dressel and find out about this. Okay, interesting. So talk to both Paul Malfi and Raggedad before you talk to Ivan. Hey, Vilas says it's time to head down. Thanks. I'll tell Raggedad. Then let me also talk to Raggedad. Don't worry, I'm just getting my stuff, so everyone else is good to go. Then there's only Ivan. So now is the time to give Ivan his gear so he doesn't fail you. This is advised, if your combat level is less than 85, this is what you should do, so he doesn't die too easily. Give him some steel armor and weapon, and also some food. Make sure the food you give him is completely different kind from your food, otherwise he'll just take everything from you. There you are. And then one last thing for him. You might find this helpful. Haha, then once you're ready, both you and him, then basically taught him to start the escort to the temple. So there's 2 paths. There's the long path, Route 2, and a short path, Route 1. The long path has 4 vampire juveniles in total, level 50 though. There's 2 different stops, so 2 different kind of instances in which you fight 2 vampires. So 4 vampires in total, two instances in total. The short path has only 1 instance in which you fight 2 vampires, but they are level 75, so higher level. The shorter path is easier, is recommended because it's easier to protect Ivan. The longer path is harder to try and protect him with. Anyway, so the way to so I'm going to choose Route 1, the short path and travel. So the way there's a tasted morsel, get him. So the way to do this is basically to have Ivan stand behind you. So basically these guys attack you, not him. If you're doing it this way, using range or magic, then this is basically how you would do this. Do not move a tile once you enter this instance, otherwise these guys will attack Ivan. Stand still and then use your range of magic and attack these vampires. As you can see, Ivan is not being attacked by this guy because I haven't really moved outside of my range. Oops, never mind. So now he's attacked him, but basically this helps you mitigate damage to Ivan. You managed to slay the last of the vampire juveniles and continue on your journey. So we finished our journey. Ivan will escape if his health is like below 20 or something like that. So he doesn't actually die, but he kind of leaves the battle. If he does, then you might as well leave the battle because there is no other point to continue fighting the vampires because he's gone. In that case, just exit. Many thanks for bringing me safely. I'm going to rush ahead to safety. Not a problem. I'll meet up with you after I talk to Dressel. See you later. So now enter into the dungeon. And we're going to talk to Dressel about this mage. Well done for bringing Ivan to the temple. He will be much safer here. Yes, it seems getting more dangerous. It seems Mauritania is getting more dangerous. Indeed, my friend. But thanks to you and the Myreque, we have hope of salvation. Vilaf told me about ivandis. So this is the dialogue path option I'm going to follow. I say this diplomatically. The left is a good leader, but perhaps he shouldn't be voicing ideas about religious history. But you don't even know what he's saying about ivandis. I assume he's made suggestions that ivandis isn't actually buried in the temple. If he has made such an accusation, then I'm not ready to talk about it. So next option is 1. So you're sure that ivandis is buried here then? You don't mind me saying that is a bit of a redundant question. All of the 7 priestly warriors are buried here, including ivandis. So where did the rumors start that he's buried elsewhere then? Rumors come from all kinds of places. They are rarely true. I'm sorry to be blunt, but I'm offended that you challenged me on this. And next is going to be 2. So what do you think about the history of the temple? I know that it was built on a site where the 7 priestly warriors defended Michelin against the evil vampires. I also know that their sanctified and holy remains rest here beneath us. Have you checked that personally? Have you seen it with your own eyes? Why would I need to? Like, you've had me dig up their graves just to check for what? Next is gonna be 3. Is there somewhere I can get more information on ivandis? What little information there is probably already known to you. Is there more you can divulge for the poor people of Mauritania? I have told you all that I know, as much as I can. Next is going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very well, Mauritania is lost to ignorance. Not ignorance, my friend. There are ways to say Mauritania from vampires. This is not one of them. And then it's going to be 3. This is going to be the last chat option. The lives of those pitiful few left in Mauritania caress on this, you fool. And you think I would do anything to help those people? And you know I would help them with my heart. Please, bro. Very well, there is only so much I can do. Remember that I'm still a priest of Saradomin. I know not if this will help, but take this key. It will allow you to access a secret library in the mausoleum. In here, you may find what you're looking for, but pray never reveal this to anyone else besides me. Alright. So once you have the key, search this keyhole. Aha. Insert the library temple key, enter into the secret dimension. Then basically head to the middle bookcase facing the west wall. So this one. Search it for the sleeping 7. Then just read through the whole thing. I will not read this because it's pretty long. However, I will pause if you want to read it for yourself. Alright, so once you're done, head your way to a bank. I'm going back to the one in Edgeville. So this is going to be the last inventory we need. So you can refer to the left side for what is required versus optional. Please give me a few moments while I pull out everything for this last stretch of the quest. Alright, and this is everything, so let's get to it. Let's go back to Canifus. And particularly back into the cellar underneath the pub. And once you're back down here, search the wall once more. However, we're going to this time use a hammer on this Export. As you can see, there is a secret passage. Enter inside. Head your way to the end, and then use the soft clay on this coffin. So it appears Ivandis was actually not under the temple, but rather under here. Or I guess whatever this is. This is the weapon he used. So we have a mold of his weapon. So now we're going to go to a furnace. You can use the one in Edgeville. And craft ourselves a Sith real rod using one silver bar, one mithril bar, and one cut sapphire. And also the mount as well, Sifril rod. And then we're going to cast level 1 enchant on it, and basically head back to Canifus. I'm actually going to head back to Canifus because once you cast the spell, it's a nice little animation. I think it might be worth taking a screenshot of. So anyway, so we're going to cast level 1 enchant. Let me just go over here. Let's see, there's a bridge, so I get that in the way. For example, here, and then basically I'll cast the thing on the rod. Ooh, like Zeus's spear. Alright, so once you're done that, head back to the temple dungeon. Head to the well at the center. And using your rope, you're going to lower this rod into the well to get it empowered further. Haha! It absorbed all the salve's power and glows in a very strange way. It's now the rod of Avantis. So the only thing left to do is to give this to Vilaf, who is at the new hideout. Well, Met, how's it going? I got the rod of Avantis. Very impressive. I don't believe it. You really pulled through for us. Tobias, you certainly excel yourself in every task. I believe you may soon be a true Myreque material. Quest completed. Got out 2 quest points. Access to the rods, the temple trekking, kind of like a mini game in which you take the mini game that we did that takes Ivan to that involved escorting Ivan. 2000 XP in attack, defense, strength, and crafting. So what now, dude? I say our mission to establish a new hideout has been a great success, all thanks to you. With the hideout sorted out, we can start focusing on the vampires. We're looking to re-establish contact with the Sanguisti region. There is another Myreque group there to help us out. Alright, so anyways, that's the next quest that we will do in this quest series. We're basically going to help this local group of Myreque connect with the other group inside the Mardich, which is the actual vampire city. Well, this is the actual vampire city, and there's another local group of Myreque heroes somewhere here.